everybody. I'm Phil Rizzuto, and we're here at Yankee Stadium in New York, and I'm just settling down for a chat with Roger Maris, the slugging Yankee outfielder. Well, Rog, in my time with the Yankees, I've seen some great right fielders, fellas like Tommy Henrik and Hank Bauer. But, Roger, you're the best I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen a more accurate thrower or a stronger arm. Have you any special technique for getting the ball away so quickly?
Of course, Phil, you have to take every ball as it's hit to you. If I have a ball coming directly at me, whether it's a fly ball or a base hit, and I know I've got a chance to make a play, I try and charge it and take it on the run. By doing this, I can line up the base I'm throwing to, get my body weight behind the ball, and get the throw away quickly.
Well, Roger, I've seen you make some great throws. Now, I remember two in succession you made at Comiskey Park in Chicago, and they were beauties. Now, with that strong arm of yours, you sure ought to get plenty of assists.
No, Phil, I don't think I will. After you've thrown out a couple of the runners, the word gets around the league, and they don't run on you unless they're fairly certain they can make it.
Well, you got something there, Rog, but not only have you been throwing well, but I've seen you make some great catches. You've got good range out there, and you're not afraid to go against the fence to get the ball. Man, I remember that great catch you made in Yankee Stadium when you went tumbling over the railing and into the grandstand.
That wasn't the first time I've gone off the field, Phil. Back when I was in the minors in 1954 with Keokuk, Iowa in the 3I League, I ran through a fence. Jojo White, our manager, thought I was out for the season, but I held onto the ball, stayed in the game, and then was able to win it with a home run in the ninth. It was real Frank Merriwell stuff.
Rog, I'm sure the future big leaguers listening in would like to have some tips from you on batting. Now tell me, when you're at the plate, do you try to anticipate or guess what the next pitch is going to be?
No, Phil, I don't ever try and guess or anticipate what the next pitch is going to be. I always go up the plate and look for a fastball, and the way I figure, if I look for a fastball and get a changeup or a curveball, I should be able to hit it.
Makes good sense, Rog. Now how about this one? Do you feel there is any advantage to a certain position in the batter's box, such as close to the plate or away from it, or up forward in the box or back in the rear?
If you're not a power hitter, to stand in front of the plate, such as Bobby Richardson, you catch the ball before it breaks, whereas you'll find your power hitter standing back in the batter's box to get a little longer look at the ball.
Well, that's certainly some good information, Roger. It seems the things to concentrate on are not to be a guess hitter and to get a stance that's comfortable for you. Now, I notice you keep smoothing out the dirt in the batter's box with your feet. Is that a nervous gesture or a superstition?
Well, neither, Phil. I'm not nervous when I'm hitting, and I'm not superstitious. I've discovered a long time ago I've had a tendency to step toward the plate with my right foot, the one facing the pitcher. By smoothing the ground in the batter's box, I can see where I'm striding on each pitch because I leave a footprint in the dirt.
That's the first time I've heard that, Roger. Sounds real good. Now, what's been your biggest thrill in baseball so far?
Well, Phil, that sure is an easy one for me to answer. I'll never forget the first time at the plate in the World Series, just last year. Well, that in itself was quite a thrill, but when I connected for a home run, it sure was the greatest thrill I ever had.
What do you think of your chances of breaking Babe Ruth's record?
Mick and I have a mutual battle going. I'd like to break Ruth's record, and I'd like to see Mickey do it. However, even being mentioned in the same breath with the mighty Babe Ruth is a great honor.
Well said, Roger. Well, baseball has been good to both of us, and as I'm sure it will be for many of the young ball players listening to this record.
It sure has, Phil, and you boys listening in, remember this. It's possible that in just a few years, you will be playing in the big leagues, and you may be the player to break the home run record. And if so, I hope some of my tips helped you do it.
Well, I'm sure they've been worthwhile tips, Roger, and I see it's time for Yankee batting practice, and I know you don't want to miss your turn. So good luck to you and the team.
Thank you, Phil. We'll be doing our best.